Yo, what's good everyone? This is Ayo Boxing with Madiba, and we're here to talk about Ryan Garcia crashing out and going on a racist rant. So if you haven't heard the news by now, Ryan Garcia went on a crazy racist rant on Twitter Spaces, saying things like F N-words, that he hates N-words, he's part of the KKK, they should bring George Floyd back to life so they can kill him again, saying F Muslims, all types of crazy stuff. And this was shocking news that sent shockwaves throughout the boxing and social media landscape. For the first time, everyone is denouncing Ryan Garcia, as they should. The WBC just expelled Ryan. A bunch of YouTubers that supported him are now speaking out against him. It was so bad that his parents had to speak out for him and denounce what he said. And I'm not gonna lie, this disappointed me because I like Ryan, but now it's fuck Ryan. But truth be told, I'm not too surprised that this happened. First of all, Ryan is from Southern California. I'm not saying that all Mexicans or people in Southern California are racist, but Southern California has a deep history of racism, segregation, and discrimination, from things like the Zoot Suit riots, Rodney King riots, redlining, to prison and gang politics, infecting civilian lifestyles and choices. I'm from Maryland, and Black and Latino people get along for the most part here, but the same cannot be said for Southern California. So it's not surprising if Ryan held some negative and racist views due to his environment and upbringing. Secondly, Ryan spends a lot of time on Twitter. Twitter, or X, is undoubtedly the most toxic and negative social media platform out there. And ever since Elon Musk took it over, it has gotten worse. There are 4 things that you will always find on Twitter: racism, porn, ignorance, and disingenuous people. And it's obvious to me that Ryan has been indulging in all 4 this entire year. Furthermore, he associates himself with guys like Andrew Tate and other alt-right conspiracy theory types on Twitter. Some of them were in the Twitter Spaces during the rant. So I know for a fact that Ryan's algorithm is filled with some racist anti-black nonsense. Lastly, Ryan is a false prophet. He acts like he knows everything and some type of righteous figure who's leading a crusade against elites and pedos of the world, and that God is behind him. But if you have half a brain, you can see that most of the stuff that Ryan says is bullshit. This guy has no idea what he's talking about, but his fans and people in general have enabled him and put him on this pedestal. This is why he was so comfortable talking about black people in Islam. I'm pretty sure all this started because they were talking about black issues, but for why? Ryan is a Mexican American. Shouldn't he be talking about Mexican or Latino issues? And now he's released an apology, but has taken no accountability and is acting like a victim. His apology was a prime example of gaslighting people. And a lot of fans are giving excuses, saying that he needs help and pray for Ryan. Honestly, I don't know why so many people treat Ryan like a victim or like a reckless kid. He's 26 years old. When are we going to start treating him like a grown man? But before I end this video, I will say that race has always been a thing in boxing. A lot of boxers over the years have said some ignorant shit, like Bernard Hopkins and Devin Haney saying they'll never lose to a white boy, to Abel Sanchez saying that black fighters don't sell, to Paulie Malignaggi saying that the era of black fighters are over, to Floyd Mayweather telling Manny Pacquiao to go eat some sushi somewhere, to Teofimo Lopez telling Top Rank to keep the black fighters, and so many more examples. When boxers say ignorant shit like that, it will make people mad, but people will also ignore it and tend to move on after a while. But Ryan didn't say some ignorant shit. That man went on a full racist tirade on a public platform and didn't give a fuck. None of those guys I mentioned before said some shit or did some shit like that. My thing is, Ryan associates himself with a lot of black people in boxing. Bernard Hopkins is one of his promoters, Derrick James is his trainer, his main security guard is black, and Floyd Mayweather mentored him before the Devin Haney fight. So this guy straight up disrespected all those people around him without a second thought, which is shameful. So hopefully whoever Ryan fights next knocks him out. But who knows, this is boxing, anything can happen. But thank you for tuning in with Ayo Boxing with Madiba. Like, subscribe, and more content's coming your way.